What is going on, MBL Network? We are live. Twitch.tv/MBL Network. You're already here. Hit that follow button if you're checking us out here for the first time. This is the MBL 32 User League. 32 users in our connected franchise here in the MBL. We'll have some more information as we continue this broadcast today. We got the Green Bay Packers, our Green Bay Packers, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to get the ball first to start this game. Let's take a little look quickly at our upcoming schedule after this game. Currently sitting at 1-1. Week 4, we got the Seattle Seahawks coming up. Week 5, we got the Detroit Lions. Week 6, San Francisco 49ers. And Week 7, the Tennessee Titans, a struggling Titan team, a struggling Niners team, a beatable Detroit Lions team, very beatable, and a struggling Seahawks team. We got an opportunity to run 4 off in a row. This is a big-time game, though. These are the 2 division winners for the NFC North this Madden cycle, guys. So it's really, this is a focused game. We're going to have to keep our eyes on the prize here and take it 1 possession at a time and not get too ahead of ourselves. Jamario Hendricks, starting quarterback, sophomore season. Aaron Jones up the middle. It's going to pick up quite a few. And by quite a few, I mean just a few. Just 2. Here's the season stats for Jamario Hendricks. Second-round pick from last season. He was a rookie sensation with a 114 QBR. It seems to be, oh, that's showing his stats from the previous year. That's not his season stats this year. Yeah, that's what he gave us last year. This year, been off to a little bit of a rocky start. Not as good securing big-time third downs. He was really good at that as a rookie. And he hasn't been as good protecting the ball. He's just been dangerous with the ball, very loose. Watch Landon Collins, Benardrick McKinney, a ton of talented players on the defensive side of the ball here for the Minnesota Vikings, and they're spread out. Play action, look, got time. Down he goes, ball's out, picked up by Aaron Jones. Big-time fumble there as Daniel Hunter does a phenomenal job of getting to the quarterback. That's what he does, a little pressure off the edge right here. Hendricks just kind of drops right back into it, drops the ball. As we said, he just has not been good hanging on to the ball this season. Let's take a look at our skill players coming into today. The Packers sitting at 1-1, and the Minnesota Vikings in a comfortable 2-0 start to the season. Haven't lost. Underneath, Tyrone Williams, we remember him last week, had a phenomenal game against the Dallas Cowboys. You can find that archived on youtube.com/Madden Bomber League, and we want to thank everybody for checking us out right now. Here on twitch.tv/MBL Network, you're watching Building the Franchise. We usually follow a new team every season. The last couple seasons, we followed this Green Bay Packers, and it's kind of building up nicely. Handoff, trying to get to the left side. Nice shed there. It's going to be a 4th down punt unit time. The inability to be successful on 3rd down has been kind of the kryptonite for our Green Bay Packers. I know everyone's just kind of filtering in. Let everybody know on Discord that we are live, guys. Captain Planet on his whale hello. Throw up your MBLs in the chat. Let me know everybody who's live right now. Let everybody know in Grid and the MBL, we are live here Building the Franchise. 13 viewers watching, picking up the pace just a little bit. Hand up to the left side. Dalvin Cook, ton of space, cooking and looking. 40, 45, 50. He might be to the house here. 35, 30, 25. Tackled by Jones. Oh, 2-4. Saves the day. Let's take a look at this secondary we've got out on the field. One of the best in the business, but one thing they've struggled with early this season, you guys can attest to this, is open field tackling. Anytime you have a user that likes to run the ball, he gives it to a star player like Dalvin Cook, and we have just seen, once you get past that first line of defense and you get anywhere into this secondary, it's been nothing but problems because Metcalf, Jair Alexander, Kevin King just are not tackling in the open field. When in doubt, corner route, Tre'Quan Smith into the end zone. Excuse me, Smith Jr. I'm sorry, Tre'Quan was last week with the Chicago Bears. Touchdown there for the Minnesota Vikings. What's going on, Z-Star? Appreciate you stopping by. So if we end up losing this game, we'll fall to 1-2, but things could look up as we see our upcoming schedule on the screen. Seattle, Detroit, San Francisco, Tennessee. I think we could run all 4 of these games off. I think we could end up being, by week 8, we'd be sitting nicely with 2 losses, 5 wins, sitting at 5-2. I think we could run the table on these 4 teams. Let's take a look at our defensive line. No Kenny Clark this year. This is something to watch when we are on the defensive side of the ball. Rashawn Gary is the guy. Keep an eye on him. He's my X factor for today. He's got to get pressure to the quarterback. As you didn't see it on that last drive, ended up giving up a touchdown. Shotgun formation. Aaron Jones split to the left side. Watch Tyrone Williams. He was the favorite target, and you got Devontae Adams in the slot on the left side, matched up right here. Looked like man coverage as we get a timeout from Green Bay. Captain Planet says Nemo got to figure it out. The Minnesota Vikings scored. It was Smith Jr. with the touchdown. Wide receiver, tight end, I believe, actually, for the Minnesota Vikings. I'll have to check that in just a second. Man in motion is Pettis. He's got Pettis underneath. Finds his man. They gave up a first-round pick for him. He's kind of been a little bit of a disappointment, but he has shown signs of greatness. We remember that Hail Mary just a couple seasons ago. They just lobbed it up, or it was last season, early into last season, they lobbed it up, and Dante Pettis came down with a miraculous catch on quadruple coverage. Here's a look at our Madden champions for this cycle. Motor, JB, Z-Star, and Cringe. 4 champions out of 5. Aaron Jones is off to the races. 40-35, tackled down at the 34-yard line. Aaron Jones, he's a key to this offense. They got to continue with the ground and pound. He does a great job being patient on that run. Allows his blocker to get out in front of him. Kind of shoved this blocker into the defender, which allowed him to bounce it outside. Aaron Jones rocking and rolling early. I formation, they're going to give it to him again. Up the middle, no, this is McFarland, the backup halfback, been really more of a receiving back for our Green Bay Packers in the last couple seasons. But don't be surprised when he comes in. They feel like he can do it all. They feel like he could be a 3-down back as well. So he is not just a receiving back anymore. Watch Kyle McFarland. Only 2 carries coming into this game for 5 yards. But he's sneaky to have a big game every 3 to 4 games. We've seen him do it in the last couple seasons as well. Nowhere to go there for Tyrone Williams. 4 for 4, 31 yards, a little jet pass. 3rd and 10, big time 3rd and 10 here for our Green Bay Packers, just under 2 minutes in the first quarter. If you're interested in joining the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. You can put command join in the chat as well. What's going on, Captain Planet? You are the man. That's my fantasy halfback. You got Aaron Jones as your fantasy halfback. You're feeling pretty good. Watch Adams one-on-one on this go. Drop coverage, doesn't go there. 3rd and 10, big 3rd and 10. Finds his man Tyrone Williams, and what does he do? All he does is pick up first downs, and he continues to do that today. Jamario Hendricks starting to find his MBL Season 44 groove. He was a rookie sensation in the league, top 10 quarterback, and right now slicing and dicing the Minnesota Vikings defense. Watch Equinemius on this go route. Looks like man coverage here, but if it is a zone, he's going to get a lot of space over here. You see nobody sitting over here. Let's see if it's a little bump and release zone coverage. A little baseline there. It was. Nice job by the safety coming back. Stepping up. Hendricks trying to use his feet. Not very fast. Jamario Hendricks does the best he can. They call him concrete feet. His speed is actually 60 with a 67 Excel. So the 6'4", 237-pound quarterback out of Houston. Jamario Hendricks was actually a 7th-round pick. I think I actually stumbled and said 2nd round. He was a 7th-round pick last season. Maybe the best 7th-round pick we've seen. Star depth, up the middle. Aaron Jones down to the 2-yard line. Maybe we see a little bit more aggression. We remember versus the Cowboys, we saw multiple times the Packers elected to kick a field goal rather than getting aggressive on 4th down. I think if they don't pick this up, they got to go for it on 4th because this Minnesota Vikings team, you have to keep pressure on them, cannot allow them to get 2-score games. We're going to run out of the first quarter here, headed to the second quarter, 6 minutes left. 6 minutes on the clock here. The NBL plays 6-minute quarters, no accelerated clock. If you're interested in joining, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. If you want some more information about the NBL, hit the command MBL in the chat. It'll tell you a little bit about our league and what we got up and coming. It's going to be big for this offensive line to provide some push for Aaron Jones. They're going to try to run the ball. Bakhtiara Jenkins. Oh, they're passing it. Looking. Nothing's really open. Left side tipped up. Could have been picked. Dangerous throw. Here goes 4th down. What are they going to elect to do? Bakhtiari, Jenkins, Quincy, Lawrence Ware, and Lane Tanny. I got something special for you guys once we get under the 2 minutes. We're going to have a little theme that plays for the 2-minute drills and the big drives here on Building the Franchise. Z-Star says blazing speed. What's going on, Porter? Quarantine football in the building. It feels like it, right? All right, let's see what the defense can do. We're going to take a look at the linebackers. Haven't checked them out yet when they're going to get on the field here after this nice return down to the 23. Plays in our favor, 2 yards short. Take a look at Deshaun Dawkins. He's going to be playing outside linebacker for us. He was a rookie, the 17th overall selection in the MBL Season 45 rookie draft. We also had Quincy, the center. He was drafted 27th with the first-round pick that we got from the Kansas City Chiefs as we trade. Oh, there's going to be a pick. Nice play, Dion Metcalf. A little bump at the top of the route, I'm telling you, and that's a face mask there. Very dirty play by Smith Jr., who had a touchdown earlier in this game. When you can bump at the top of the route, and that's what we're getting, that's where the corners are able to get away with being a little handsy. Right there, he bumps at the top of the route. Some miscommunication between the quarterback and the wide receiver allows for Dion Metcalf to get it rocking and rolling. And Aaron Jones is going to fall forward here. We're in business, baby. All right, guys, I'm going to step out real quick. Got to go see what these dogs are doing. Hold on.
At the Vikings 19-yard line. 50, Mike's 50. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Slam, check. Back. Aaron Jones on the carry. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matt Gay on quarter-point after. The kick is good. Makes the score Packers 10, Vikings 7. Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Let's go. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Ready? 18
First
game.
and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm coming. Now.
Motion. Reset.
Let's go.
Another dangerous pass there by Emmett Dwyer, looking over the middle of the field. Little post route right here. And Kevin King does a great job keeping up with Michael Gallup, the former Kansas City Chief, former Dallas Cowboy, able to get his hands on it, just can't quite reel it in. You're watching Building the Franchise here on the MBL Network. Thank you to everybody checking us out. We follow a new team every season. If you want some information about the MBL, command join. What are the other commands in the chat?
Set. 10-2 stop.
Appreciate everybody stopping by, checking us out. If you like what you see, hit the follow here. Also, check us out, youtube.com/Madden Bomber League, as well as, there's a nice run there by Dalvin Cook, going to make it a 3rd and short. We got Commissioner Corner podcast, MBL League-centric podcast. We have Building the Franchise, MBL merchandise, MBL Live Super Shows. We just had a Super Show. Bears took on the Seahawks. Patriots took on the Dolphins. That was just last night. Look to have another game maybe tonight. Dalvin Cook trying to get outside on 3rd down, and we're able to get there. And they're going to be inches short. Let's see if Minnesota gets aggressive here. This is a big-time 4th down coming up. 4 minutes left in the second. We're getting nice play. There's Rashawn Gary getting into the backfield. You see him just kind of making a name for himself here in the MBL. And I've really enjoyed watching him. All right, here we go. I expect this to be a little run. Watch the tight end here, Smith Jr. on a little out maybe. So we got, no, it's a handoff in the backfield, and Green Bay makes a stop. Blake Martinez, he's been everywhere since the start of the season. The lone bright spot at the linebacker position. We know what we're going to get from Miles Jack. We got a rookie playing outside linebacker, but number 50, I salute you because you've been straight up balling in MBL Season 45. I'm right here, Bananas. Here we go. We talked about the offensive line. They're the X factor today on the offensive side of the ball. Bakhtiari, Jenkins, Quincy Ware, and Tanny on the defensive side. The X factor for me is our best pass rusher. We got to get him rocking and rolling. If you don't know him, he's number 52. Rashawn Gary, he signed a big-time lucrative contract early on. Okay, Banana, I'm not your dad. I'm your biological father. Whatever you want to say, man. I had my reasons. Porter in the building, the legend himself. What's going on? Here we go. Looking underneath, finds his man. 2:59 left. Big time hit, but CJ Uzomah, he has been another big time player that has provided relief for this quarterback, Jamario Hendricks, former 7th-round pick in the MBL Season 44 rookie draft. Last season, he put up phenomenal numbers, a 116 QBR, 29 touchdowns, 14 interception. He was balling last season, trying to find his footing here in his sophomore season of MBL Season 45. Man in motion on the right side. Nice toss. Finding Aaron Jones to the outside, 50-45, getting close to the 40 as the clock continues to rock. 8 rushes for 76 yards and a touchdown already for AJ 33. As you see, McFarland's going to come here on this play, and they like McFarland. Usually a receiving back, but they've been known to hand the ball off to him. We're almost at the 2-minute warning, and that's going to be a 2-minute drill. Hopefully, Green Bay can keep this drive alive. Shotgun formation. He's looking at those X factors. Telvin Smith, Benardrick McKinney, Daniel Hunter. We're going to hit the 2-minute warning. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 2-minute drill. All right, Green Bay Packers. Jamario Hendricks. It's a must-score kind of situation to extend it to 2 scores. Shotgun formation for Jamario Hendricks. Making adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Play action Jackson, rolling back. No time, barely gets rid of the ball. Pressure's coming from Minnesota. You got to watch the pressure on the outside. It'll get you. Here comes Green Bay. 10-7, 3rd and 2. Biggest 3rd down of the game. And you got to wonder, will they go for it on 4th down here? Single back formation. 2 tight ends. 2 wide receivers to the left side. Williams in the slot. Handoff trying to pick up the 1st down. Aaron Jones got that and more. Nearly down to the 30-yard line. The drive is alive. Let's go, Green Bay. And here we go, 1st and 10. Green Bay, clock is rocking and rolling. We're okay. Everybody in the box for Minnesota. But we're about to have a Minnesota here. Looking. Takes a deep shot. There it is. Almost a touchdown just outside the reach of Devontae Adams. You can't miss him there, Jamario. All right, 2nd and 10. A little redo. Soft box now. Should get some time in the pocket. Jamario Hendricks, watch Tyrone Williams. He finds him. Little slant play. He falls forward. We're inside the red zone. Williams is hurt. Here we go. Shotgun formation. 1st and 10. Buck 19. Time is a ticking. Equinemius St. Brown on a seam route. Might get open. Not there. Looking. Finds X underneath, slightly overthrown. We're going to 2nd down. Let's reset this. Let's reset the fields here. All right. 2nd and 10. Let's calm down just a little bit. We're inside the red zone. There's a 1:15 left. We're okay. Hit the air horn. Little reset. Jamario's missed a couple throws, so we had to reset it for him. 23 viewers watching right now. This is the guts right here. It's going to tell you. It looks like man coverage. Watch Walton on the corner route when in doubt. If he can break into the end zone on this single high, this might be an opportunity. We do get man coverage. Doesn't go to the angle route. Goes underneath. The corner route. Finds Dante Pettis. He's chopping him like lettuce right now. Jamario Hendricks, but it looks like Tyrone Williams He's going to miss the rest of the game? Is Tyron Williams really out? He could be in trouble here. Shotgun formation. Same formation for Green Bay. They like what they saw. This is definitely zone coverage, right? It's looking like zone in the middle of the field here. Dropping, looking. Got times. Hendricks, dangerous throw. Caught. Devontae Adams down to the 1. Here we go. Turn this music up because we're rocking and rolling in Green Bay. Clock is still live. We got one timeout. Pressure situations build character. They create confidence. Legends, stars. Oh, you got to get there. Big time hit on Aaron Jones. 2nd and goal. We had to burn a timeout. That was a dangerous run there. A sack here might put us in a position. We cannot settle for 3. The music says we got to go for it. The music says we got to go for the glory here. Here we go. He's searching for a play. 15 seconds left. Play clock under 17. I mean, he's got to score now. Music's running out here. We got about 10 seconds. Can he get into the end zone? The pressure is building. No interceptions, Jamario. There's the throw. Back in the end zone, tipped up. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to turn it on for the last final play. But we're going to wait till he gets out there. 3rd and goal here for the Minnesota Vikings. A little 2-minute drill music, guys. Tick, tick, tick is what my man Chris Berman was saying. And my man T-Ports. Single back formation. Watch this little curl to Equanimous St. Brown, but I'm going to look at this slant route. You got a user probably sitting about right here. Look like we've seen some movement over there. Yeah, he is. Look it. Over the middle, touchdown. Here we go. Just like that, the Green Bay Packers are in business. And the first time we run the 2-minute drill music, we get a touchdown. You got to be aggressive. You got to be aggressive. Let's go and visit in the chat. Nemo turned and visit, whatever that means. 26 viewers watching right now. Wildcat formation. We've seen them score on this exact same play, the Minnesota Vikings, that is, against the Saints. But guess what? I was going to say we're not the Saints because we aren't the Saints. 17-7, Green Bay. 10-point lead over the Minnesota Vikings. Five seconds left. Maybe another Wildcat. I'm going to use them both up here. No, this is gun tight offset, tight end. We're going to try to get deep down the field looking for a Hail Mary. Got to get in quarters 3 deep. Man them up. Let's go. Brawler in the chat somehow bragging about it only works on him. Here we go, final play of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in joining the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Man coverage. Oh, he ran the cover 3 drop. Dangerous throw to the left side, looking for a corner route, trying to get out of bounds, intended for Stephon Diggs. He can't come down with the ball. How great has the secondary been tonight? Who's your defensive player of the game or first half player of the game so far? I guess you got to go with Deion Metcalf and his interception already, but Kevin King has done a great job swatting some balls down and playing some phenomenal man coverage defense. Minnesota going to get the ball to start the second half. That's how important that touchdown was. Let's get this second half rocking and rolling. Porter, why don't you delete that command rather than spam the command? You can delete it for us if you want to be a mod. And up to the left side, Dalvin Cook, nowhere to go. Had an opportunity there, but once again, Blake the Snake Martinez is dominating right now to the outside. You had Dalvin Cook. Martinez comes down there, eats a block, but pushes the blocker into the halfback. You got to hope, if you're a Vikings fan, that Dalvin Cook can kind of find his way and bounce it outside. Jamie says we want free stuff. Sutton going to take a hit after a nice pitch and catch. Emmett Dwyer, 3 for 6, 64 yards, touchdown and a pick. He's had a below average game for him. Minnesota won the division last season. We've won it 3 times. They've won it twice. You know how you delete it? You just go on Google and type in Twitch commands. Oh, Metcalf went for the pick. Didn't happen there. Oh, and Stephon Diggs going to run right past him. Oh, a 10-point lead. Cut the 3. Touchdown, Minnesota. The good news is the upcoming schedule shows that we could go on quite a run here. Win or loss tonight, we're in a good spot. As you see our rookie Miller, the outside linebacker, tried to get to the kicker, just didn't have enough oomph to get there. J-Dot, that's why he's a Hall of Fame nominee. He knows how to get it done. Dark Brawler, take notes. Porter, disappointing. Just very disappointing for a Hall of Famer like you. Very disappointing. Step your game up in multiple ways, not just in MBL. You know what we're talking about. And Double A comes here with his first comment of the day. Go Pack Go, probably disappears now. Chapman gonna take a knee, and here goes Green Bay, their first drive of the second half. And here's the problem. You get yourself a nice 10-point lead, two possession score. 2-possession lead, and you blow it that quickly. 59 seconds into the second half. And here we are. I'm not the techie type. You're just lazy. You just literally Google it. Watch Sternberger here on a cross. Now it's man coverage. It looks like B's going to break his man across the field. He finds him, and that's Dante Pettis. Can't hold on to it. Probably wants the possession catch that, or left stick down. If he would have led the ball, so you got this crosser, he completely burns his man. Jamario should have done a better job just kind of flattening his route or leading him back to the ball. Instead, he just throws directly to the receiver, and it allows this safety over here to come off of his zone and make a play and knock the ball out. Shotgun formation. Hand off to Aaron Jones on 2nd and 10, and he continues to get some type of yards. 11 carries, 89 yards. This is the best game we've seen for Aaron Jones, and Cougs got him in his MBL fantasy football. On his MBL fantasy football teams, he's got to be loving it right now. We're actually feeding Aaron Jones just a little bit. Here we go, 3rd and 5, pistol formation. Here's our skill players. This is where we're going. Oh, nice pass. Finds his man. Dante Pettis, he gets locked up. Or cracked, if you will, by Landon Collins. Just lays the lumber down. Running downhill and just cracking Dante Pettis, but it's good to see Pettis bounce right back up. Single back formation, play action again, man coverage, got B again, finds him. Oh, that could have been picked over the top. Great job by 51, getting his hands up as Jamario just didn't put enough underneath. Just didn't put enough on that ball. Benardrick McKinney is not a coverage linebacker, but he's able to get his hands up. You got to float that over top of the linebacker right there. Just a little too much of a frozen rope for the former 7th-round pick in the NBL Season 44 rookie draft. Sophomore season, Aaron Jones trying to get outside. Can't do it. Now we're in this 3rd and long. This is when problems arise for the Green Bay Packers offense. We are the current champions for Madden 20. We're in NBL Season 45. We've been alive since Madden 25. We usually do about 7 seasons per cycle. It looks like we're going to get maybe 1-2 extra seasons this cycle. See how it plays out. Watch this Pettis one-on-one over here. They're going to back him off. Let's see if that out route's going to get open. I like Pettis over there. Could have hit him. Did hit him. Pettis does what he does and holds on to it, proving that maybe he was worth that 1st-round pick. They gave a late first. They gave a late first for Dante Pettis. They sent it to San Francisco, and as we said, he's just been up and down as a receiver. On the season, Dante Pettis comes into this game with just 5 catches for 58 yards. His first full season with the Green Bay Packers. Last year he had 58 catches, 831 yards, 6 touchdowns. Kind of right on par what he did for San Francisco, even though his best year came MBL season 40. That's picked off. Jamario Hendricks forces it to 84. And Mike Hughes able to get right in front of it. That is just a bad read. The defender does a great job. I think he got a little dig coming here. He sits right in front of it, and Jamario just doesn't even see him. So a 10-point lead cut to 3, and now Minnesota's got the ball again. 2:50 left in the second half. Excuse me, in the third quarter. How many seasons has it been since he joined the Packers? Well, he joined mid-season MBL season 43. So he's played 1 full season with the Packers, and he's a couple games into this year like everybody else. Dangerous pass on the other end, almost tipped, could have been caught by Stephon Diggs on a little post. I think he's got a dig over here. He finds his man. It gets tipped up, floated around. Diggs, if he would have caught that ball, he would have been to the house, and that could have really flipped the game. 3rd and 8, big third down coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Blake Martinez has been the star here. Let's see what he can do in the middle of the field. Looking, pressure's coming. Nice pass. Oh, nice move by Michael Gallup, 89 overall, showing his skill set. Dwyer just slices it in there, and a phenomenal job by Gallup to kind of elude that first defender.
Here we go.
NPCN, no possession catch needed for Minnesota. Draw. Finding Dalvin Cook. Now they're in field goal range. 8 carries, 87 yards, a lot of ground and pound this game. Here's the linebackers, another tackle for Blake Martinez. He's a tackling machine. We got to wonder, where is Miles Jack? We need to see a big play from Jack to show up today, just a little bit. Right now we need a turnover, but we definitely need to hold them to just 3. Let's see if we can get it done here. 2nd and 1 for the Minnesota Vikings. No Dalvin Cook in the backfield. That shows you it's likely a pass. Takes a deep shot over the top, looking for Stephon Diggs, and 25 able to get his hands on the ball. You talk about how great this secondary is, ball hawking. They've showed up today. They didn't have a good first 2 games of the season. We're sitting at 1-1. But when you're able to get Deion Metcalf once again, already an interception on the day, he has just shut down Stephon Diggs.
Come on, set. 15.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. You got to expect some type of run this way. I'd get my user over there. Nope, it's going to be a weak handoff. Blake Martinez, once again, it's going to be close. 1st down, Minnesota. Miller in the chat says, come on, Nemo, stiffen up. Pause. Nemo about to blow this. Pause. Another nice tackle there by 24. That's Jair Alexander coming across the field. The user sitting over here with Jair. Gets across the field, able to make a tackle and saving what could have been a 10-plus yard run there for Dalvin Cook. Jamie in the chat calling for Daniel Jones to come out and play. Cross drags, looking. Nobody's there, finds his man, possession catch. Sutton. Emmett Dwyer's backup is Derek Carr. We saw him have a couple good seasons with the San Francisco 49ers, some of the best of his cycle, but never could really get to that level where you could say that's our starting quarterback. Now they got San Fran Freddy over there starting at quarterback for them, and Derek Carr has just turned into a legitimate backup quarterback in the NBL. Hand off to the left side, Dalvin Cook, a lot of space. Deion Metcalf able to get there, and I want to say this. The tackling from our secondary today has been much improved. It hasn't been what we saw in the first 2 games, so it looks like they've worked on that, and they're kind of playing a lot of bend-don't-break tackling, not going for the really big hit sticks, the wham-bam, try to knock you out, pop the ball out. That was what was costing them and allowing the offense to get those additional yards. You're not seeing it today. They're playing really, really tough bend-don't-break defense. Handoff up the middle. Looking. Trying to stop Cook from getting in. He's going to be down to the 1. That's tackled by Rashawn Gary. We haven't seen much pressure from our defensive line. Not much push. Without Kenny Clark at the defensive tackle position, he's in Kansas City. We got Bannister Daniels and our star defensive end, Rashawn Gary. But it just doesn't look like the same defensive line that we once had. This might be a toss outside. Nope, handoff. Over there. Oh, the user was there, but he couldn't stop him. Couldn't get in front of Dalvin Cook. A little too shifty. Touchdown, Minnesota. And they take the lead for the first time in the second half. Casio999, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping by, watching the MBL Network. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that follow button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Bomber League at MBL Network, as well as on YouTube, youtube.com/Madden Bomber League. Check us out. We got live drafts, league podcasts, fantasy football on Twitter, along with merchandise and much more. Check us out, 365.maddenbomberleague.com to join, or just to learn some more information about this phenomenal 60-plus user community in which you join the MBL and work your way up through our grid developmental league and get into the big leagues, the MBL. Yeah, Crins has been real. Take care, man. Later. Lord knows we don't need another lawyer on the streets, bro. So deuces. There we go. Looks like man coverage here. You got one-on-one with Adams over there. Handoff. Oh, just nowhere really to go for Aaron Jones. 2nd and 8 for Green Bay. 5:25 left in the fourth quarter. We got to get something going here. Unable to score in the second half so far. We came into the second half up 17-7 with a nice touchdown right before half. And now another out route finding Walton. Is that Bill Walton? No, it's not. It's not Bill Walton. With the injury to Tyrone Williams, we're going to see a lot of different wide receivers coming in. We've seen St. Brown, and now we're seeing a little bit of Lorenzo Walton, the 92 speed, 94 excel, 90 agility, 5'10 wide receiver who was a third-round pick in NBL Season 43. A little quick pass to Aaron Jones down to the 42-yard line. Hendricks is having a much better game. Seems a lot more relaxed than he did in the first two games. Week 1, the blowout loss 35-3 to the Chicago Bears really had me doubtful about the season with Green Bay, but they've really showed up today. These divisional games are really tough, and they're keeping it close against a very tough 2-0 Minnesota Vikings team on the road. Shotgun formation, split halfback in the backfield. McFarland to the right. Aaron Jones to the left. They're actually going to give it to McFarland. He bounces it outside immediately. Probably should have stayed with his blocks. Could have picked up a little bit more, but now it's a third and manageable, 3rd and 5 for the sophomore rookie, 7th-round pick from NBL Season 44, Jamario Hendricks, who had probably the best rookie season from a 7th-round pick we've had in the NBL, and primarily due to what we've had up front offensive line-wise. But now the right side and center are completely new. Jenkins and Bakhtiari to the left side. They've been making plays. Little sit route, finds his man Pettis. That's going to be close. Let's see if we get a little road cooking. We do. First down. That was a dangerous throw. As you see, Bernard McKinney, not known for his zone coverage, a little late to get there, and he's going for the pick. Shotgun formation, McFarland in the backfield. No Aaron Jones again. Here we go, looking. Finds it, little angle route. Big time hit, balls out. That's the problem with having your backup in there. Oh, I felt it coming. Big time hit. You got Landon Collins, Bernard McKinney, some big hitters on this team. And right there, Landon Collins able to get a piece of him on the way down. Ball pops out. Nowhere to go for Dalvin Cook. The defense has to make a play here to keep us alive as we're down 4. Upcoming schedule for our Green Bay Packers. Next week in Week 4, we're going to be taking on the Seattle Seahawks, then Detroit Lions, San Francisco 49ers, and Tennessee Titans. All 4 of these teams are beatable. San Francisco not playing good football at all. Tennessee not playing good football at all. Lions are probably playing their best football, but still beatable. And Seattle's, you know, they've been up and down. Possession catch there to Smith Jr. That's big. 10 more yards there in field goal range. They could extend this to a 7-point game, and that could really take the wind out of any type of comeback sales that we have. Shotgun formation. It's probably a handoff here to Cook. No, it's not. Pass play, looking, cooking. Over the middle. Nice job, Blake Martinez. He's been one of the best defensive linebackers we've seen this season.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Fumbles are BS. I mean, Landon Collins got a piece of you. He's got 93 hit power, big hitter. That's what happens. You got to avoid that middle of the field. You got McKinney and Collins, both of those guys big hitters with some nice hit power. And they can lay the lumber. Here we go, driving back, Emmett Dwyer, a little 4 verticals. Over the middle, finds his man, Diggs. Possession catch for Stephon Diggs, and now they're in field goal range, and clock is a-ticking. Now the defense can only hope we can hold them to 3 and keep ourselves alive here, but it looks like Minnesota is eating up a lot of clock and moving the chains.
Set. 70, Indy.
Here we go, strong formation. Emmett Dwyer. Looking, he's going to step up and take off. Oh, and Blake Martinez tried to lay the shoulder, the left shoulder right into the chest of Emmett Dwyer, but he does a great job just getting down, giving himself up. 2nd and 5. Clock is a ticket.
Set. 18, Gator.
The linebackers have come up with a play here. I mean, really the defensive line. Adrian Daniels, Justin Bannister, they're almost just placeholders here. We haven't seen anything from them in the first 3 games, or first 2 games and nearly 3 games. 2-minute drill coming up. And just right on cue, I said we haven't seen anything from Bannister, and now he just completely goes off sides and might have ruined an opportunity to get Minnesota off the field here. It was a 2nd and 5, now it's 2nd and inches. Wow.
Here we go. Hey, Orbit. 90, Wolf.
He just can't go off sides there. Wow. Here we go, look it. Curl route, when in doubt. And Stephon Diggs got the jukebox. He finally gets one over on Dion Metcalf, and Minnesota's just going to look to put this game away. Still, we got 3 timeouts. Anything can happen. They're coming out power strong. You got to think that's a handoff incoming.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Look at me. Go.
They're going to run this clock all the way down like they should. Big time play alert. Spongy said the Vikings are looking good. Yeah, they really tightened up in the second half. They came into this half down 17-7. Now 14 unanswered. Now 21 unanswered. And oh no, that's going to hurt for Green Bay. What we're going to need is a quick score. Is it even worth the 2-minute drill music? I mean, maybe we should put it on. Freaking Diggs. Yeah, he's killing them. As my man OSU would say, throw it up.
This ball game is over. GG's in the chat.
And we're already seeing the flurry of GG's come out in the chat. 21 viewers watching. Appreciate you guys from the MBL, outside the MBL. If you want to know more about the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. The address is on the screen. You can apply. Check out the community. And also, if you're interested in some future streams, check us out at Bomber League at MBL Network. To the outside, caught by Equinemius St. Brown, down to the 35-yard line. 11-second runoff, under a minute left. You're going to have to get on your high horse. You're going to have to throw one up to Devontae Adams here. See if he can make a play. Instead, going underneath. Sternberger, does he get out of bounds? He does at the 48, and the clock stops at the 48. So we need a miracle. And here we go. 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers, down 11. 48 seconds left. Jamario Hendricks making adjustments at the line of scrimmage. The sophomore quarterback, franchise quarterback, Green Bay Packers. Here comes the pressure. When in doubt, out route, slightly overthrown. When the pressure gets to you, they say pressure busts pipes. And tonight, we're seeing it live and in living color on the MBL Network. Jamie says dial up an 11-point play. I'm for it. Here we go. Takes a shot at the user. Game's over.
This ball game is over. GG's in the chat.
That's going to do it for our episode. They're going to need knees and GG's. It's over like Rover. We played a strong first half, and the second half completely blanketed. Shut out. 21-0. Got to get better at that. Here's our upcoming schedule you guys can look forward to. We will have these games on the channel, twitch.tv/MBL Network. And if you miss it live, you can find it at youtube.com/Madden Bomber League. But here's our upcoming schedule moving forward. Seahawks are next. the Detroit Lions, San Francisco 49ers, then the Tennessee Titans. The Seattle Seahawks have been the dominating force in the NFC West. Right now they're sitting at 1-1, and this week they're going to take on the Detroit Lions. So we'll see you next week, guys. Appreciate everybody stopping by, and that's going to do it for the episode.